and welcome to Blacks in the Burbs. How are you, my friend?
Colette's beautiful kitchen.
Yo, are we in the kitchen again?
Always eating.
And you know what? This is all about takeout and food. Yes. So this is where we should be. So today we're having a little Tobanca.
Yes.
You know that word, Tobanca?
Of course. Who's the Trinidadian? Me or she? Well, let me correct that because Trinidadians will tell me I'm not a Trinidadian.
Well, listen.
But I'm a Trinidadian.
If you're not a Trinidadian, I don't know what I am. You know what? We're here to talk more about... Y'all see my t-shirt? You see my t-shirt? We're talking about the inkwell. Remember? Mm-hmm. We're having Tobanca on the inkwell today.
What a time. What a time.
It was our first time, right? I had never been. You had never been.
Never.
We all went out there and had an amazing time. My girlfriend that went with me, she had been a few times. Shout out to Winnie Beignets. Like, I say, my baby. My poulet. We love you. We had so much fun.
Really, it was awesome. Great experience.
Really good. You know, I never thought I was an Inkwell, Martha's Vineyard type of girl. It always seemed too stush for me.
Not for me. Oh, they know.
And I think my favorite part about the whole weekend was seeing the Jamaican restaurant.
Yes, right in the middle of town.
Right around the corner from our place where we were staying, right?
And the lines.
The lines for the food was just like being in Flatbush. Yes. I was having a moment.
Yes.
You know, and it was Labor Day weekend.
And it was authentic food. And it was a diversity of people on the line.
It was so good.
Kind of gave me a carnival feel, you know.
It gave us a little something, you know. Like, we don't ask for much out here. It gave us a little bit of a little joke. A little joke, you know. Yes. And we had some jerk chicken. That chicken was good.
It was good, and you could taste the smoke on it. It was savory.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. And we tasted some of their beef patties. And what's interesting about beef patties is that every single restaurant we've been to, they order them out.
Yeah.
They don't make them from scratch because I think
it's
time consuming. It's a bakery type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to have a restaurant, it's another thing to have a bakery. But also at all these restaurants, if you ask them what their number one selling product is, I guarantee you is beef patties. Because everybody starts with a beef patty here and there.
That's how you get them in.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we get the people that are not Caribbean, we get them in with the patties.
I think what's amazing is that the culture is so global and international.
Yes.
And speaking of which, we're going to have a global and international conversation on the podcast, on Tea and Talk coming up. We're going to talk to some amazing women, and we're going to find out how they feel about what they've had to do in terms of like changing their whole lifestyle, or maybe they didn't, you know, because they've been affected by the whole COVID situation. But we'll get into that.
We're so able to just reinvent ourselves.
We are, right? We are,
and we don't bend.
We don't bend because we have been through so much. When you think about the history of what Black women have had to go through since the 1600s in this country and other countries around the world,
we make it happen.
This is nothing for us.
No stopping us.
We know what we're doing.
Ain't no stopping us. Can we sing these songs?
Yeah.
We can? Okay.
Yeah. Why not? We do not own the rights to this song. Okay?
Join us if you will as we take a trip to Vineyard Caribbean Cuisine.
It's all about the
It's all about the sauce. The sauce. The sauce. Boy, come and taste the sauce. The sauce. The sauce. She want give you junk food. I will give you sauce. She will give you blue pill. I will give you sea moss. She ordering tail.
Hello, welcome to Vineyard Caribbean Cuisine. How may I assist you today?
About 4 years ago, my partner Newton Waite and myself decided to get together and start Vineyard Caribbean Cuisine. We found that there was a need here in Martha's Vineyard for Caribbean food because of all the Caribbean people that are here that come for the season and some people who live here year round. In the past, there was other places that tried and they did okay, but they weren't our people.
Right.
There are other people trying to do our thing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then we wanted to be in OakBluffs because OakBluffs is where where all the Black folks pretty much are. The culture is here. I mean, there's a lot of history, Black history here on Martha's Vineyard.
That's right.
From way back 1600s, 1500s, all the way back. With the whaling ships and everything, and all the Black people that were here. Right. Some of the first churches here were Afro-American people. here on Martha's Vineyard, and everybody kind of migrated here to OakBluffs. So OakBluffs is where we wanted to be. You know what? We feed everybody. It's not just
Your
Jamaican.
lines are diverse and long.
We have a very diverse audience that comes here.
Yeah, we have Brazilian, Afro-Americans, Jamaicans,
White,
Trinidadian,
Caucasian
Americans, everybody.
Yes.
And, we put our heart and our love and our soul into what we do, my partner and I. I think we would do this for free
Right.
if we had to do it for free, because this is our love, because we work 3-man jobs. 5-man job for Jamaican, but my partner and I, we do work hard at this business. We start at 3 a.m. in the morning and
I believe you.
get ready for the day. So my partner is from Montego Bay, Jamaica, Flankers. So obviously he grew up with his parents and his wife Stacy, her mother and father, who's here at the restaurant.
Lovely.
And she's very lovely. She makes the business. Trust me.
She never stops
Yes.
smiling. She's a personable, wonderful hostess.
Yeah, but the background is there for both Newton and his wife. Both have a serious background in hospitality. Period.
Okay.
From massage therapy to food. So Newton grew up around food on farms in Jamaica, and he grew up with the culture his whole life and had a passion for it.
Right.
So we grew up cooking in my household. My mother, she cooked both Panamanian food and Jamaican food growing up. So I grew up around it.
Right.
I didn't find a love for it until later. I actually started in like a few 5-star restaurants, prepping and doing stuff. I actually went to culinary school. Coming to Martha's Vineyard was by way of culinary school.
Right.
I was in culinary school. They posted jobs. I went to school in Rhode Island, Johnson Wells University. Big up. Big up Johnson Wells University. And I came here and I summered, and I fell in love. And Jamaican food does not taste the same.
Right.
I don't care what meal you go in here and have for me right now. Every
will
one
have
of
a
my
different
different
dish.
meats taste different.
Yeah.
How has the COVID and the pandemic affected the business? How have you maintained? And what's your plan going forward?
As far as Vineyard Caribbean Cuisine is concerned, COVID obviously definitely affected us. We have, normally, we probably have millions of people coming through here in the summertime, especially in August, and especially this weekend right here.
Yeah.
That number is probably a quarter.
Right.
Vineyard Caribbean Cuisine, we closed for about 2 weeks during the heat of the COVID. And we decided that we need to make money,
Right.
and this is what our profession is. So we decided to just jump out and start getting back into it. So we've been going from mid-April straight through to right now. We've been going nonstop 7 days a week.
Wow.
And we can't get sick. This is what we do.
Yeah.
If I'm down, the partner's going to be, or me,
but it's
I'm
still
saying
hard.
vice versa. It's going to be
is
tough
hard.
to do this business. You know what I mean? I think going forward, we got to leave it in God's hands. We are a people of faith.
Yes.
This is a faith-based business.
Yeah.
We all believe in God and Jesus Christ in this business here.
Wonderful.
And that's what we've been going off of too.
So if you could give us your top 3 to 5 dishes that everybody says and you all feel are the best dishes on your menu.
Well, I say number 1 is going to definitely have to be jerk chicken.
Yes.
Because Newton makes the jerk sauce from scratch.
Yeah. Oh,
And,
nice.
Yeah, and that the jerk and the flavor of the smoke, the grill, and the jerk that
So
we
you
do
grill
here.
the jerk.
We grill the jerk.
Nice,
Yes. That's going to be definitely number 1. I would say curry goat
Okay.
would be probably number 2.
Okay.
And oxtail.
Okay.
Those are going to be the ones that people the go to.
Tell us about the beef patties, because I got to tell you, my son, he's grew up here, right, in the suburbs, so he doesn't know about West Indian food that well, but he loves these beef patties. This is the first time I actually got him to actually eat a beef patty.
Well, these beef patties is an Asian Jamaican that makes these beef patties, and they're in upstate New York. Our distributor is in Boston,
Okay.
and so he goes between a couple different ones. But our main one is some Asian Jamaicans, authentic. People didn't know. Just in case you didn't know, there are Asians.
Yeah, Jamaican Chinese.
Yes.
And Jamaican. They speak the patois as well.
Yeah.
New York, Asian
That's good.
Jamaican.
Keeping it all within the diaspora.
Diaspora. Yeah. Well, it has to be authentic. So.
Yes.
They're always authentic, but we wouldn't buy them.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
We try to buy as close to authentic as we can.
Right. Authentic.
Authentic, yeah.
Real deal. Okay.
Well, thank you, ladies.
Diane and I had a great conversation this morning with the owner and one of the cooks for Vineyard Caribbean Cuisine. He was so nice. Wasn't he nice?
He was.
He was amazing. I loved him. I thought he had such good energy, and his personality is something that you don't find all the time at restaurants. I think after a while, restaurateurs like the owners tend to be in the background, but he was just so lovely and so friendly with us.
And he shared a wealth of knowledge.
With us. And speaking of friends, there's two friends here. My Trini socialite and her friends. This girl got friends for days, let me tell you. Wherever we going, she got a friend or two, right?
There's no such thing as a stranger.
Exactly.
A stranger is a friend you haven't met yet.
Oh my God, I love that. Oh, that's so amazing. Tell us about yours, Charlotte. I love her. She's from GA. Go ahead. ATL.
GA by way of NOLA, that's New Orleans, Louisiana. And so I am co-owner of Makeup Express with Diane.
That's right.
And we have a beauty company that provides makeup services. And we're all about spreading beauty from New York all the way to Atlanta, all the way across America. Not only beauty on the outside, but also the inside. We just love empowering women and empowering people and spreading our knowledge on health and health beauty tips and any other tips that we come across that can help someone.
And then we also have another amazing lady. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Jasmine Haynes, CEO and founder of Swirl to Life Communications, DBA BK Swirl Lifestyle, which is a lifestyle brand. Digital magazine coming your way soon. And to piggyback on Charlotte, I'm all about community. I consider my brand as a community architect, collaborating and bringing communities and brands together.
I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
That is so awesome. Y'all, we are in Martha's Vineyard, y'all.
Yes.
Last hurrah of the weekend. Then school starts and all kinds of other stuff. And we're still in COVID, so we're trying to keep it together.
Social distancing.
And the best thing we could do for our community right now is eat these patties. I have vegetable. What do you have?
I have beef.
I also have beef.
I have chicken.
It's really good.
It's good, right?
It's good.
I like their beef patties because they're meaty. This vegetable is good.
And more meat.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna let them talk because I'm gonna keep eating.
I'm always yamming on camera. This vegetable patty is great. You know why? Because it has cabbage, it has carrots, and it also has corn. I love corn. And you could taste the flavors.
It's really good.
Yeah, I don't like it when people cheat on patties with curry. You know, if it doesn't have beef, they throw curry in there and think that it's a patty. This does not have curry. It has very authentic flavors. I can taste the cilantro. I can taste the thyme. It's very, very good. And it's not too salty. What do you think?
Now, Colette, I'm not a cooker, right? Even though I'm from New Orleans, that's my discipline, but I am an eater, right? So I can tell you what I like. I like that the patty is light and flaky.
Yeah, the
right?
crust is really good.
The crust is really good. I don't like a lot of doughy type crust, and this is really good when you bite into it. It's light, and you can get to the meat that's inside. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I agree. I love the fact that it's a light crust and it's not overcooked. Sometimes you get a patty and the crust is a little bit crispy.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yeah.
So this is very moist and it complements the meat. The seasoning is great. It's not too hot, so you can actually enjoy it. Because sometimes it's overpowering the heat.
Yeah.
This is really good.
I love it.
So I have the chicken, and my crust is a bit different. But what to me I love most is the flavorfulness of the chicken. The curry is just right. So the spices, I love spices, and it's not over spicy, but it's absolutely very delicious. And I live in Brooklyn, where we have access to lots of patties.
So
And
you know
this,
a good patty.
I know a great patty.
This one
Yes.
is a
Yeah, I would rate this as a 10. Yes. Yeah.
Really good.
Okay, we're going to try the jerk now. Each one of us will get a little piece to taste. Pull the chicken and pass it down. Pull the chicken.
We our hands before we started, everyone.
Yes, we did.
So
All good.
we're being conscientious.
That looks good. That skin looks good. Oh my God, I love a good
I
skin.
can taste the
So
grill.
I love
Yeah.
the skin.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in for some of the crispiness of
The
this
skin. Yeah.
and I'm gonna pull a piece of the meat to go
Nice.
with it.
All right. Let me see.
Oh, you can taste
Just
that
taste the
flavor.
grill.
Oh my God,
That's the first thing I said.
Smoky. That's my favorite part of
Got
it.
the nice smoky sumptuousness.
This is so delicious. Who knew that we would find Caribbean food in Martha's Vineyard? But OakBluffs in Martha's Vineyard has a very, very interesting and complicated history, which, you know, we're not a history YouTuber, so you got to look that up, Google it. But we do enjoy, I think we've all enjoyed, this is all our first time here, right?
It was amazing.
We all enjoyed it because there's so much more culture than I expected. And yeah, and I'm really happy to be here. We're getting ready to finish off this jerk and these patties. So we signing off. Okay.
It's about
This sauce. Now come and get this sauce. This sauce. Hey.